I don't know if it's not. I think it's New South Wales Arts and Tourism called I Am, which is Indigenous Arts Mentorship. And I've been mentoring this young guy who wants to do stand-up comedy.
Wow.
Yeah, and we've actually got a room up there at Benora Point Community Centre today because he's going to rehearse and he's going to get up. So we've basically developed 5 minutes of stand-up. So there's other, some of the other kids, there's like dancing, singing, painting, pottery, all this sort of stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
So and he's probably going to come along to that one too and debut his stuff.
We
have to go 2 weeks. Put it in the diary.
By nature, to be critical, let's hope he doesn't listen to this bit. By nature, is he a funny guy?
Yeah.
Like, that's my question. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
entertaining guy.
Really funny, but it's interesting. He was 17 when we started. He's just turned 18. So it's, for me, a 17-year-old kid, what he thinks is funny is clearly going to be very different to me. So I've had to kind of go, yeah, okay, rightio. Yeah. Right. If you think that's funny, then you go with it, because he's struggled a little bit. It was interesting. He struggled a little bit with being authentic on stage. Like he has this very funny story, but then of course it's fine to have a funny story and tell it at a dinner party and yeah, that's really funny. Get on stage and tell that. That's not comedy. That's just a funny story. Right. You need to have a twist, or it needs to be bent somehow, to make it into a funny bit on stage, right? So we bend it at the end, and I gave him this really great twist at the end, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, but what if my mates are there? Because that didn't actually happen." I'm like, "Dude, don't ever let the truth get in the way of a funny story." So he's struggled a little bit with that, but he is funny. He's funny in his kind of awkwardness,
right?
Like funny things happen to him, and I guess it's that age, like. Remember what it was like to be 17? You think that everybody's looking at you all the time and everything you do you're thinking about, whereas, you get to our age and you're like, I couldn't care less, So, yeah, he is funny. Yeah. He is funny, and he's had some funny experiences that we've drawn on too.
Wow. Well,
great kid, yeah.
I've got a funny story for you guys, right? That night at Comedy and Covers, Saturday night, Cindy was wearing this dress.
Oh, Drew.
Right? This is hilarious. I'm still laughing, right? Cindy was wearing a dress that was beautiful. Open
wasn't
back.
It?
Yeah, it was a pantsuit. Thank
wasn't
you,
a dress
Ellen.
Actually, Drew?
I don't know.
Yeah. Jumpsuit.
If you're going to tell a story,
you get it right.
The truth.
Damn,
hey, don't know the truth. We know what we're wearing.
Right, well, it was one of those sort of things. I always think Paris Hilton, right, where it's just something that's covering your boobs, and there's like a split down the middle, but there's nothing at the back.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So it was one of these. You did an hour. Our band did something like 3 hours.
Yeah, wow.
So basically, Cindy and her friends got totally hammered, and they were dancing in front. But a really good time. It was a great night, right? And they were dancing in front of the band all night. And it's just like all this stuff's happening. You finish the gig, load out. As we're loading out, some friends showed up late. Oh spoke to me late for the first time. And it's a good friend I know, and she goes, "Oh, that was so fun. That was a great night. Excellent. Hey, Drew, did you see the girl with side boobs?"
Oh, my God.
And I went, "No." She goes, "Yeah, she was dancing in front of you all night. She had side boobs." I went, "Damn, I love a good side boob."
I was devastated.
But wait, don't ruin it, right? Side boobs are where you can just see like the material moves. Well, guess what? Yeah. I told Cindy here on the Monday following that story. My friend said, "Hey, did you see the girl with side boob?" "Well, that was you, Cindy. Ha ha ha." And shut the door.
Clearly, I didn't find that funny.
Didn't see Cindy. I saw Cindy the next day, and she was a bit sad and a bit down. She went home from work.
Let's not exaggerate.
Listen to this. And then last night, Cindy sends me an email going, "I can't believe she called me side tits. I'm not that fat."
Girl.
She was thinking it was like back fat.
Back fat side
for
boob.
4 days.
That's
4
really
days.
funny.
I was looking
Not
at
the
myself.
sexy side boob.
Every time I went past the mirror, I'd do these numbers. And I'd be like, I don't fucking have side boobs.
For 4 solid days.
Devastated. Absolutely.
That is funny.
Even I said to my husband, he's just gone down to the snow for a bit of a holiday. As he's left, I'm like, "David, just before you go, can you answer me one thing? Do I have side boobs?" He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And out he went. I was devastated.
That is really funny.
Absolutely.
It's
that
really
is funny.
Considering in a dude's life, that's the greatest thing of all time. And you've been miserable for 4 days.
That is really funny.
If I could only have taken a photo of what you look like the 24 hours later after I told you that nice story, I thought I was telling you some sort of funny story, and you were like, "I'm going home."
That is really funny.
I was devastated.
No, they're good
anyway.
side boobs.
Yeah.
Well, I was like,
Oh,
fuck, I paid $12,000.
never seen a side boob I didn't like.
Like, you know.
They're not good side boobs when you're my age and you lay on your back and then they're actually on your sides. They're not a good side boob.
But you know what he
Never
did?
seen a set
so
I
I'm
didn't
sitting
love.
there working last night, and all of a sudden, a message from Drew. Email comes through. Open it up, and he's attached a photo of a woman
With side boobs.
with side boobs.
Lots of side boobs.
I
No,
was
you didn't
like-
know what it even meant. I'm like, yeah, there's under boob, there's side boob, there's all this boob. You know, hashtag, in the hashtag world of side boob and then under boob. Yeah. It's a,
thing.
oh, listen to me now.
Yeah. So
It's a thing.
That's a compliment. You did look great on Saturday night, by the way.
Oh, look at you.
I didn't see
Yeah.
any side boob though. I didn't.
No, I didn't either. I just thought it wasn't.
And I did say I was a shocking host to Ellen.
No,
Drew.
you weren't.
She rocks up, like you said. Pub, never been there before, knows no one. And I just left her to her
I'd
own-
already met people in the
She's
car park.
fine.
I was sweet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Have you told
Yeah.
Drew that story?
I know the guy.
Do you?
Yeah.
He was so cute. Because I parked next to them. And as I got out, the light was still on in the car and they were trying to lock it, and I said, I think your passenger door's still open. I go, oh, right. And there was 4 of them standing there just having a chat. And I got over to the door and then I went, I've left my phone in the car. And as I came back, he was going, one of them goes, oh, this comedian's good. And he goes, yeah, I'll Google her. She's a pisser. She's a pisser. And I walked through and I said, lucky you said that because that's me. And he goes, oh, it is too. There you go. And it's like he got a little bit nervous. He was really cute.
Yeah.
And I was
You
lucky
told me
he
that
didn't call
story
me a
3
shitter.
times all night.
As a
Imagine
comedian.
that.
Job.
Imagine if he went, oh, I've watched it. She's crap,
Oh, yeah.
No.
Knowing as you're walking up on the stage, shit, there's people in the audience that think I'm shit.
Yeah, already, and I haven't even started. But there is. There are people already before you've even walked on stage because you're a chick.
Well, how
Yeah,
about
judging.
the woman
Yeah,
that
so
said,
the chick, that's what I was going to tell you. So this chick comes up afterwards and she goes, and I can't even, if I had $1 for every time someone had said this, I wouldn't ever have to work again. She goes, I normally hate female comedians. And I'm like, oh, here we go.
But
Get this. She goes, I wasn't even going to come tonight because I saw that the comedian was a chick. And then the second thing was I saw that you weren't fat. So I thought, how could you possibly be funny? And I went, what? Like, I couldn't even understand what she said. And I said, so do you think only fat women could be funny? And she goes, yeah, normally. Well, I've never seen a skinny one. And I just went, I can't even talk to you. And kind of turned my back. And then she does the old, no. But what I'm saying is you proved me wrong. You were really funny. And I just went, I don't even care what you think. Like, seriously.
people are weird.
How can it's a thing all the time? Oh, I don't normally think. I normally hate female comedians. How can you even say
Really?
that? Like saying you normally hate female chefs or
or you know how they say if the chef's not fat, he doesn't know how to cook and his
Yeah.
food's not good?
Yeah, but it's different when it's woman to woman to woman. Like
It's always women to
yeah,
women.
She was
The
trying
blokes
to
never say
dominate
that.
you somehow, or maybe
I don't
even
know
if she
what
was,
it is.
she wasn't smart enough to.
Do you know
But
what
it just
think
came
is?
out of her
I
mouth.
think a lot of women can't cope with the honesty of a woman on stage, just being completely honest about what the fuck is going on. You know what I
maybe.
mean? Like they're putting up this, we've all
Yeah.
done it. We're putting up the big, oh yeah, my life's perfect, rah, 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 and you hear this bullshit and it kind of resonates with you. And I think they can't handle it, to be honest.
Maybe not.
I don't know. I don't know what it is because how
Well,
can you
okay.
possibly say that?
I've got one for you, ladies. All right. Now I'm a dumb bloke, right? You know what spins me out is that you guys menstruate together, right? And I've often gone, why the hell does that happen in nature? And some
I'm
doctor
confused
said,
right now.
"Well,
What do you mean?
What?
Is that the
Yeah,
wrong
what do you
word?
mean?
But we get together and
No, you know how after
we're all menstruating.
Everyone is
I hope you do.
So
Yeah,
So are you
have
saying
parties.
that
No,
when
like
I
you know
am,
how your
the rest
friends.
of the female population is?
in
No.
the world.
All
Is
right.
that what you're
And
saying?
all the dogs and all the monkeys.
I'm really confused right now.
all,
So,
the,
yeah.
all the chicks are just going for it.
Oi,
Where
is this-
did that come from?
Is this right or wrong?
It's
right?
wrong.
That if you
Yeah.
if you ladies start hanging out together, all of a sudden your cycle is the same.
I think
Really?
so.
Are you crazy?
No.
Are you?
I
You're
don't think so.
No.
no way. I've heard this 100 times.
Do you, no.
Your friends
From other
generally.
blokes?
No, from girls I've known.
Do you know who this is from? It's from a bloke who lives in a house with 3 chicks and he's fucking up. So they've all got the shits with him and he goes, oh, they must all have their period at the same time. That's
Probably
where
true.
it's come from.
And it's probably true too.
That's where it's come from.
No.
He's being a
am I
dickhead.
insane? I've
He's
read
being a
it too.
dickhead and they're all cranky.
I don't
You've
believe
never
that.
heard of ladies
Have
getting
you?
their cycle
Never.
together.
Never.
I'm going to back this up with facts from
Okay.
this day forth and send it to you in emails every day.
Okay.
Well, anyway, the theory was, right, and I heard it when I was younger and went, oh, wow, you could do, all the girls, I did a class once for a whole year, and then over time, everyone started to,
Synchronized.
yeah, you've never heard, I think you guys are bullshitting me right now. You are. You're fully,
Seriously, I've
totally.
never heard of anything so ridiculous.
Well, to
in
go
my
back to what
life.
we were just talking about, right?
You're right.
Because I went, wow, that's a crazy thing of nature. Why does that happen? And a doctor explained it on the radio. I think it was even Dr. Carl, right, on Triple J. He goes, they think it's like a defense so that no one woman can get in the cave, so to speak, in the hundreds and thousands of years ago, whatever, that no one woman could get pregnant before the other women. You know, it was like everyone is on at the same time. Right? You guys are looking at me so strange.
It's the strangest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I've got to back it up now. Well, I can't believe it. Well, you guys are just living it.
Seriously, Drew, how do you come up with this shit?
Oh, well, this is what I was saying.
It's a bit like what did you say, the seeds that fall into the fucking ocean and colour the salmon. Like, it's just, how do you fill your brain with so much?
This is a dude that sits for 3 hours
know.
cracking open a coconut. Let's not forget.
I just like talking to vaginas in dark rooms.
While his kids are going, oh yeah, this is a top holiday, Dad. Cracking another coconut.
Eat it.
Why can't we just go to a city where there's no trees? But you can buy the shit in a can, Drew.
All right, now bringing it back to what I was talking about is if that was to be true, and clearly you guys are shooting me down, but okay.
If being the operative word.
No, all of a sudden we've got Ellen Briggs. Why is she standing on stage making all the men laugh? Like this natural defense of like she's breaking loose from the pack, you know,
Yeah,
and all this
that could
attention
be it.
going to this one lady. And look at my bloke. I get grippified when I see any lady on stage, whether she's strutting and talking and you're telling jokes, and I'm like, oh man, that's hot. You know,
It's not really hot if you listen to what I'm saying, though, Drew.
no, but it doesn't matter. The fact that you're commanding,
It's the anti-hot, I think.
the fact that you're commanding an audience.
You're getting
is-
attention. Maybe some
Yeah.
women can't handle that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know
Maybe
blokes
some
can't.
Men
I've
can't.
seen.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen a comedian on stage, and a dude heckles? It's just like, and it becomes this alpha male weirdness.
Yes.
Like, dude, just
Yeah.
shut up. But he wants to fight the comedian.
Yeah.
it's like,
I've
but it's
seen
just
that.
this alpha male thing. He cannot stand that someone else in the room is getting
Yeah.
more attention than him.
Yet he's
It's
paid to go to
bizarre.
a comedy show.
Yeah, but
Amazing.
Hey, I'm
monkeys.
just going back to you tutoring
Yeah.
this young lad.
Yeah.
I think Drew and I need some tutoring. Yeah, Drew. How much?
I reckon if
how
Drew
much
just
an hour?
goes
think
on
I
and
need
talks
a-
about his theories of life, they're pretty fucking funny.
Totally right.
I'm going to open the ginger
I think-
nectar.
from Byron Bay.
But we're definitely going to come, right?
Yeah,
2
right.
weeks. Send
yeah.
me the details.
I will.
Byron
be
Bay
there.
ginger nectar.
Do you want to get up on stage, or do you just
Oh,
want
I'm
to look?
not really prepared at the
Yeah,
moment.
okay.
Like, not
We'll do a
2
bit
weeks.
of tutoring.
No,
Yeah.
I reckon
Maybe
you
not
just
in
do
2
it.
weeks.
To be
keeps
honest,
saying-
I know a lot of people. Cindy, you're one of those unfiltered people that is hilarious to me. You just, I said it to
Whenever you let me speak.
everyone. I'm getting old. I'm just going to start ticking things off. And this year, I will
do
get
it.
on. Yeah.
Honestly, people go, oh, he's so brave. Oh, it's the scariest thing you can do. It's really not. What is the worst thing that can happen? The worst thing that can happen is you're so shit on stage that people boo you, tell you to get off. Who cares? Get off then. I've had such bad gigs.
Oh, you know
Such
where I met you?
bad gigs.
At the art centre.
Yes.
You were on the MC, but you held that floor. There was like 4 comedians there that night. Was there 4?
Yeah, there'd be an MC and 3
headliner.
others. Yeah.
Yeah. And Ellen should have been headline, right? This poor young kid, or I don't know how old he was, but he
can't
was
remember who it
terrible.
was.
Remember? Terrible. And we're just sitting there going, oh my God, that poor guy. But like you said,
Yeah.
so what?
Yeah, who
Off he
cares?
went. We all said he was shit. Move on to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm actually working. Oh, Jesus.
Oh
that
yeah,
was
what a
lucky.
catch.
nearly knocked over the ginger nectar. That would have been